What's up, guys? A little update from the garage here. This Pitster Pro MX110 SS, I've had a bunch of people ask me about it because you've seen it in the background sitting back there in the videos. This is my little brother's pit bike. It's a 2014 model Pitster Pro MX110 SS. So it's basically just Pitster Pro's version of a KLX 110. It sits up a tad higher. It's got a tad better suspension. It sounds a little better, but it's not really any more powerful. But anyway, rear brakes quit working on it, and we kind of just cast it aside. It was kind of tough to find the exact. We wanted to just get a master cylinder and caliper together. That was kind of tough to find. Pitster Pro parts can be kind of weird. So anyway, I ended up getting just a master cylinder, and it's set beside this bike for like another year. This bike's been sitting since I think around 15 or 16, guys. And the worst thing is, it was sitting over the garage, and the rear wheel is off of it. So anytime I wanted to move it around, I'd have to lift up the back. The spacers, the axle, everything was sitting in the garage floor, so they rusted. Just knew I had quite a job ahead of me. So I pulled this thing out the other day. I basically got tired of moving it around, and we started kind of riding some pit bikes, which you guys saw from some YouTube videos. So I got the rear brakes working, took a link out of the chain, wire brushed, cleaned up all the spacers and the axle, got that all working good, cleaned the carburetor, got it running, seems to be running pretty good. Gave it a test ride a little bit ago. Front brake is not working great, and the grips were absolutely dry rotted. They were the original grips, but they were like dry rotted, but they got sticky, so you kept getting black stuff on your hand. I had these ODI Ruffians laying around, like $7 or $8 grips. I'm just going to shove on it now. So yeah, but once we get this thing completely finished, that'll give us 3 pit bikes in the stable. We've got the MX110 SS, which is the little brother's, and then we've got my first gen KLX 110. This thing, I have just got tall bars, long cables. I've got everything to do the suspension. That's like the BBR damper rods, BBR fork springs, the Pro Wheel shock, all the stuff to lift it up and make it way more fun for an adult to ride. And then, of course, the CRF 110 over here, which P3 sent me some cool stuff for. So for this one, I've got the BBR damper rods, and I've got the BBR fork springs and everything I need to service the front forks. But it doesn't seem like Pro Wheel makes a complete rear shock for the CRF 110s. So I've also got bars back ordered and a brake cable back ordered. I couldn't see where BBR made a throttle cable, so I don't know if that'll stretch, or maybe I can put it in front of the bars and it'll be okay. I'm gonna try it and we will see. But I really like this bike, but for me at 210 pounds, it needs re-geared because it's like first gear is a little too low, and second gear is not quite enough out of the corners. So gonna do all that I just said, and then a good front tire. The KLX needs a good front tire too. Still got like the original ching ching, and it's flat now. And the Pitster, which had pretty decent tires to begin with, is starting to get pretty worn down. So hoping to play ride, hit the pit bikes a little more this year. And then my little boy's on a 50 now and can kind of hold his own and do his own thing. So this will be really fun to just be able to ride around with him as well. So little pit bike update from the garage, guys. Thanks so much. I'll see you all on the next one.